Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Are we still on with re?
Whatever you want, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking. I think we just flow. Like that's what I'm saying. We don't have to have a format. I don't give a fuck. It's you're the boss. Whatever you want. Whatever you like.
I think just going with Adobros overall.
Okay.
But then on the title of the video, we can do Adobros re.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm the artwork guy. I got art. I got our faces. I colored them in. I didn't send them to you, but
my wife wanted to see it because she said you drew me too much like Maui. She says,
but you look like Maui, and you look. I didn't want you to be smiling. I want both of us to look like menacing. Like it's a caricature.
It is a caricature.
Okay.
It is a caricature.
Yeah. Have you seen mine?
I did see yours. You look good, bro.
Exactly.
You look good.
I look weird as fuck, but you know.
You look good, bro. You look good. I like yours.
Thanks,
I was like, man, because so I've always asked you for caricatures, but I've never asked you for one of yourself. So when I saw you draw yourself, I was like, hey, that's really good. It's like when Picasso like drew himself. It's like, oh man, that's pretty good. Or Michelangelo.
I'm no close to Picasso. I just fucking
whatever.
I was just bored as fuck in class, man. I was just whatever.
Okay, so now I'm glad we're here. So we're at King Kong versus Godzilla, HBO Max. It's in theaters. It's actually fun fact about this movie. People are saying this is the movie to bring back in theater viewing because a lot of people have gone to see it since theaters are starting to open across nationwide. Congratulations to HBO or Paramount or whoever, Universal, whoever did the movies for having like a #1 movie right when things start first opening up. I'm happy. I love the movie theaters. I love it for movies like this. I'll never go see something like The Notebook or something like that in a movie theater. Actually, I saw Peanut Butter Falcon, but it was at a discount theater in Palm Springs, and the screen literally was maybe 10 inches larger than my home screen. So like, it was a tiny theater, and I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it. But and it was a date night. So, but anyways, I don't prefer to watch things like Notebook and Peanut Butter Falcon in the movie theaters, right? I feel like those are great movies for home.
Don't group Peanut Butter Falcon with The Notebook, bro.
It's the same thing.
That is not the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I'm not gonna argue right now, but I'll get you.
Anything.
I cried.
Onto this movie.
On one of them.
It's a CGI action flick. This is basically what movie theaters were made for, is to get in front of this giant screen and enjoy being in a completely different world for 2 to 3 hours. Okay. This is okay. Now, what I was trying to tell you earlier is I went through an amazing ride because I had never seen any of the movies in line with this. The 2014 Godzilla, the 2017, 16 King Kong,
talking about
Kong Skull Island. I don't know what year it came out.
There was 2 before.
No, I don't count Steven Jackson's. I don't count Steven Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't part.
Yeah.
That wasn't part of this this universe, this monster universe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2014 Godzilla started it all. Kong Skull Island, which had Loki and Captain Marvel in it. Amazing movie. I actually like that.
And Fury.
And Nick Fury. Yeah. So the Avengers were in Kong Skull Island, and then Godzilla King of Monsters in 2019, which had Stranger Things in it. And then
her name is Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown. By the way, love the name. I don't know if that's her birth name, but if it is, amazing name. I don't know who said my kid's gonna be named Millie Brown. What's her middle name? Oh, Bobby Brown, because I love it's my prerogative, and
the parents do what they want to do, man.
Yeah, do what you want to do. Yo, man, name your kid what you want to name them. But if you come up with something amazing like Millie Bobby Brown, she's got to be a star so people can know that her name is Millie Bobby Brown.
Yes, sir.
Wild ride for those 3 movies. First off, I'm a big fan of movies that take your mind to some imaginary place, right? Like, I don't watch movies to be realistic, especially in movie theaters. I do watch documentaries and stuff like that, but I don't aim out to go say, I'm going to watch Godzilla and I'm going to say, that's not realistic. I know a lot of people do that nowadays. Like people like Fast and Furious. That's not realistic.
I knew you were going to.
Dom can't jump across a freeway, land on a hood and not be dead. Like, listen, if you wanted realistic, turn on the news. Otherwise, enjoy the ride. Enjoy what the director and enjoy what these cinematographers and actors did to provide you with this content of fast moving cars and action and a tank on a freeway that's not big enough for a tank. Yeah. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. If you're sitting there like this is not realistic, well, yeah, even some of these history pieces aren't realistic, right? Like World War I movies. Some of these aren't realistic, right? Like they're trying to become timepieces, but like some of this stuff just didn't happen, and they're making entertainment to entertain you. Be entertained. It's like Russell Crowe in Gladiator. Are you not entertained? Because if you're not, stop watching movies. Go subscribe to documentaries. Go watch CNN all day long, okay? Because that's not entertaining.
Fake news.
Fake news. Even that. People are. That's the other podcast, but. So I went on this wild ride of 3 movies, and I loved it. I loved Godzilla. I loved Kong Skull Island. I didn't read any of the reviews before. I know some of these movies got bad reviews, but I loved it. What they did was they told some great stories and had action in it. Right?
And comedy. It was
comedy.
All emotions.
But what I'm saying is they had great stories. It wasn't like they just made a Godzilla movie to make a Godzilla movie. Right? They started. Godzilla was Iron Man. They basically started this universe of why these characters exist. Right? Then Kong was like Captain America. Right? And rightfully so. Like Kong was like, it took place, back in the 70s before the first Godzilla movie came out, and it's like,
you think this is Civil War, the first one?
Well, no. So the first, okay, so this is my thing is, okay, so now on to Kong versus Godzilla, right?
Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong.
They're gonna be looking.
I'm sorry.
King Kong versus Godzilla. Like, what is this? And then they're gonna get some bootleg. They're gonna get some Chinese bootleg.
I still have Chinese bootleg from when I went on deployment and bought Chinese bootlegs, TV shows, movies. But anyways, I was disappointed. I was disappointed that I felt the story was half thought up compared to the last 3 movies of a great story run, and what they built on this whole. These gods exist. They're in hiding. This is how they communicate. I just feel like it was half thought up to bring them together. It's not as bad, but this was my Joss Whedon Justice League.
I'm glad we didn't talk before this podcast about this, because I disagree. It was not half thought out. You know why?
Why?
Because that fool, King Kong, was living in Skull Island. He was no threat. He was living his life. He didn't do anything, okay? When he bumped out and he walked out of that safe place, that's when Godzilla was like, yo. But that wasn't even, I guess, did you fall asleep in the movie? Because
I did not.
Godzilla wasn't after King Kong.
He was
on a mission.
After the human beings.
No. Oh, yes, but why?
Because they were building the what is it, Mega Godzilla?
Using what?
Using the Orca.
No.
Using the power from the Hollow Earth.
No.
What are you talking about?
Remember in Godzilla, King of Monsters, the main one that he was like struggling on was that 3-headed freaking it's in my head, but it's the 3-headed flying freaking monster.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna get it, okay?
Okay.
But the reason Godzilla got all crazy against, it's kind of like you killed your rival, and then out of nowhere your rival be like, hey, guess what, mofo? I'm back.
Surprise,
it's like that because they brought that cat back. Did you not notice that?
No,
he felt that his arch enemy, the one that was trying
back.
to do that way, he was back, bro, because they were testing him in that laboratory. You feel what I'm saying? But then King Kong was just in the way. But I understand, like, of all the whole ocean, Godzilla had to be in the path of King Kong being on a ship.
Okay.
He's already pissed off.
So he wasn't back. That was just humans testing. right?
No, he was
And
back. They're using his power.
but he's
to
not
power
back. They're
the-
using his power. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna get you the thing.
Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. Keep talking. 'Cause I'm
You're
trying to
talking
get the name.
about was it Ghidorah?
You're close. Look at you. Messing up people's names. Yeah, you're close. Whatever that. But yeah, so it wasn't half thought. If you look at it, if you paid attention.
No, I understand. I feel like there could have been at least a couple more movies to lead up to this.
I think this is the beginning of the. That's why I asked you. Do you think this is end game or the beginning?
No, this is the beginning. This is
the beginning of phase whatever it is.
This is the beginning. This is definitely the beginning. This is what the Incredible Hulk movie would have been. This is what I think, where Iron Man and Captain America combine to make another movie. You understand? Because Iron Man helped with the Starks helped with the technology to create Captain America.
It's
and
Ghidorah,
Hulk, right?
Ghidorah.
That's what I said. Ghidorah.
Yeah. Okay.
But then they used the super serum that made Captain America to get to the Hulk. So the Hulk is a mix of the Starks and and Captain America, right? Yeah. And but them just messing it up along the way, right? So hold on. This is definitely the beginning of something, and I do hope they continue. I would love to see where they go from here, because if they're just gonna do like this monster universe, what other monsters are there that can compete with Godzilla and King Kong?
Aliens.
Elon Musk.
And there was hella monsters in the center of the earth.
Yeah, no, I get that. And there was hella monsters in Godzilla King of Monsters.
Yeah, but they're all gone. I think the only one that
they all went back into hiding. They're not all gone.
Yeah, because they're cool. They're cool, but someone might like
until someone steps out of line. Yeah, until someone steps out of line, they are cool.
Yeah.
So I get that. I just think there could have been at least one more movie leading up to this.
Like what?
So
say you're the writer.
So okay,
how would you have done it?
How did Kong get into that enclosure?
Did you not watch Skull Island?
I did watch Skull Island, but they didn't build an enclosure in Skull Island.
Not in that movie. It's only 2 hours long. It was between this movie and Skull Island.
Exactly. So they could have made another movie, another Kong movie to lead up to this.
What would it? Go ahead. What would have been done?
You're the director and you're the writer. It would have been the modern day. So like I said, the Kong movie took place in the 70s, right? Vietnam War took place in the 70s, right?
Okay.
So why not make a 2000s Kong movie? Right?
Would you have watched it? Would you have watched?
I would have watched it.
What would it be?
Tell
me.
After Skull Island, I would definitely have watched it. If I would have saw.
They bumped out, right? They saved Homeboy that was there for 6 million years.
Yo, by the way, I love John C. Reilly's character in Skull Island.
Hilarious.
The movie was pretty good, super serious. But then when John C. Reilly showed up and he played his character, he wasn't doing like a comedy bit. He was just being like this crazy guy that had been stuck on this island for years. Loved it. Loved that idea. Whichever writer said we should get this crazy guy who's been there for like 30 years to just show up. And then
so we're starting your movie. How does it open? So they bumped out, okay? Skull Island only has Kong and the natives.
So John C. Reilly is home. He's living it up, right? He's watching his baseball, right?
He did.
No. That's the end of that, right? And so why not? So who knows about Kong right now?
The government.
And him. That's it, right? That's it. Because and they left us on a cliffhanger of Monarch holding Captain Marvel and Loki in the little questioning room at the end of Kong.
Stop! I don't remember that.
Oh, did you not watch the end credit scene?
Okay, they were holding what?
They were in a little questioning room.
Yeah,
Captain Marvel and Loki.
Oh, okay. The character in my head, I'm like, how does this connect to freaking Marvel? Okay, I got you.
No. Brie Larson and Tom Hiddleston, whatever his name is. They're in a little room. And then Monarch comes in. They're like, there is no monkey, there is no island, blah blah blah. And then they come in and said, "Welcome to Monarch," and it just ends. Like
But
cliffhanger.
how does that connect? What does that connect? That's not a
That's what I'm
cliffhanger.
saying. It is a cliffhanger.
No, because you knew that they're in the same universe as Godzilla.
No, now we know that the same universe. We knew that. Okay, so now we know that Monarch connected Godzilla, Kong, right?
Yes.
What happened to Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson?
They're dead, fool. This is 2020, whatever.
It was in the 70s. You're telling me people aren't still alive that were alive in the 70s?
They're just enjoying pinochle and
so
bingo at some whatever.
So you can do that, but
home.
the Japanese guy from the 2014 Godzilla comes to the 2019 Godzilla?
Which one was that? The professor?
Yeah, the Japanese professor guy that's been like the whole like I know Godzilla this whole time.
I think that's okay. That's a different one. That's like years, not decades apart, bro.
They could still be alive. So on that note, why aren't they alive? Why isn't that how the movie started off? Like someone questioned them that's not
okay.
From
Say
Monarch.
they're alive. Say they're alive. Okay, so they're in Monarch. And then they're like, "Hey, welcome to Monarch." Now what?
They're not at Monarch. What if somebody from Apex is questioning them?
Okay, go. Then what? Then what would happen?
The question about where the monkey is. Where's the Skull Island?
He's an ape.
And Brie Larson. Brie Larson's in like a wheelchair. Brie Larson. There is no island. And then like the dude from Apex, like the Mexican cat, the CEO.
They were there already, bro. So okay,
who was there?
You're jumping around. Wait, you're jumping around. So I thought we're leaving off at Monarch just welcomed them to the club. Okay,
that's where the movie left off. Back in the 70s, they welcomed to the club.
We'll go from there. So from then on, what would happen?
We're now in the 2000s. Now we're in the 2000s.
Don't skip yet. Don't skip yet. So they said, yeah, okay, cool, man. We got new JOBs. Okay, now what? We're still back in the 70s.
That's where that movie ends.
No, I know, but you're the writer and director of the gap that you're missing. What would you like to see? So
that's how you fill the gap. You start this movie off with like old Brie Larson wheelchair and the dude from Apex like questioning like what's the coordinates of the island? Where's Kong?
But they were already there. You can't say that because they built the.
No, that's Monarch.
Oh, your Apex is trying to get over there.
Yeah, Apex is trying to find Kong.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Right. I mean, that was the whole thing. Was right. The Apex was trying to find Kong to get to the center of the Hollow Earth.
They weren't trying to find Kong. They were trying to.
They were trying to get to. They were trying to Apex, the Mexican CEO cat.
I got okay.
To get the power from Hollow Earth, right?
Yes.
Okay.
To use Kong to follow. Like it's like a homing pigeon. My bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you open up. Old Brie Larson, 2000. Brie Larson's in a wheelchair. Old Brie Larson, Mexican dude, and his Japanese guy. Yeah, it's like,
you know who that was?
Who? The Japanese guy?
He had a connection.
Who?
Yeah.
Wow, how?
That was the son of the guy that sacrificed himself in
was it? Monsters. Was that who that's supposed to be?
See,
I didn't make that connection.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, yep, Chris, you didn't turn in your homework. Yep, you didn't turn in your homework.
I didn't make and see, and they skipped so much. No,
you gotta, bro. It's one of those movies.
I know, I get it. Like where you
gotta look into it.
You got yes. Why couldn't they show the little boy that like looking at the news of his dad dying, right? Of the news of his dad being dead, right? Like the little son, like
he wouldn't have been a little boy because Bobby Lee was in that one still. She was in that one. She was in King of Monsters, bro. Bobby Lee was in.
I know. Okay. New Kong movie. Start off, right? Little Japanese boy watching his dad die. Right?
It didn't happen yet.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Grown up kid. Yes. Grown up kid. Oh, start off with little boy following that guy around.
The pops. Yeah.
Okay. The pops follow around. Wow, he's Godzilla's talking about monsters. Yeah. He's talking about Godzilla.
Yeah,
he's showing him what's up, right?
Yeah.
And then like he's just like in awe of all these monsters. And then face morph into old man to adolescent man looking at the news, and his dad's being pronounced dead by saving the universe from Godzilla.
Bomb. Yeah. Nuclear bomb. Yeah.
Right. And then he's sitting there like at a table, and then like he has a picture of Godzilla, and he stabs Godzilla. Bam. Then he turns around.
Oh, he hates him.
Hold on. Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Why would he hate Godzilla when, like, it seems like
because Godzilla is the whole reason why his dad is dead.
But he saved the world. The pops
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
doesn't
okay,
matter.
okay,
Doesn't matter.
okay.
Still hates
Kill
that
Godzilla doll. Okay.
Yeah. The whole reason why my dad is dead because he was obsessed. He obsessed with this. So he stabs. So he stabs the picture of Godzilla. Turns around. There's the Mexican cat and old Brie Larson. And they're
what were they doing in his house? They were just waiting.
No, no. They're at somebody else. They're at somewhere else. They're like in an interrogation room or something.
Okay.
Right. Spin around. Spin around. Brie Larson. Old Brie Larson. Like where's Kong? Like where's the monkey? Where's the island? And she's like, there's no island. There's no island. And like she's holding like a picture of Tom Hiddleston because they got together afterwards. So he's like holding like he's not gonna save you now. Done. Scene end.
Okay, then what? Then fill it after that. You gotta fill it after that. Okay, so
yeah, scene end.
And
right?
then this is movie.
No,
we start with this movie.
Oh no. Then you show Kong in this enclosure thing.
Okay, right? That's what they did. Yeah.
And then the doctor explained how they got there because that was never explained, like how they got to the point of Kong being in a dome. You just see him, he's like doing his thing, scratching his butt, then he throws this freaking wood into the thing.
Something catastrophic happened to Skull Island. That's why Homegirl was the last of her race. So they're trying to keep Kong from dying. They
said that later, right? Yeah, they said that later. Like a storm happened and it wiped out everybody on the island.
Yes. But except for the Scullys because they live undergrounds.
But now that explains why Apex, the connection between Apex and Monarch not kind of getting together, and then Monarch there with Kong, right?
Well, they're competing.
I get
both have like toys.
But I'm just saying there's a gap in the story that I think they could have filled with a whole nother movie.
Like what? Tell me. I can explain.
Well,
maybe.
Okay.
Was it a gap or was it Chris
maybe
not
show
paying
the storm?
attention?
Maybe show the storm.
You would spend a grip of money.
So no, not grip of money. Listen. So maybe we make another Kong movie, right? Like I said, with the beginning what I said, where they explain like somebody's looking for them. But then so that scene ends. You never hear of Apex ever again through the next for Kong 2, right? This comes before Kong versus Godzilla, right?
But who would be the antagonist or the primary rival of Kong in that secondary movie of Kong Skull Island Second Coming or something? I don't even know.
So
End of days.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Man, we are not talking about the previous movie.
This is oh, okay. No, which previous movie?
I mean, we're not talking about the movie we actually watched. I'm making up a
better.
There.
You're making your own damn movie, dude.
I feel like let's
movie review. I like it. You did.
So they did. So they did the beginning scene that explains like the dude hating Godzilla and asking where Kong is. Done. And you never hear of Apex for the rest. Then we go back, right? 80s, maybe even 90s, right? We go back to Skull Island. Maybe the storm hasn't even come yet. We just get to Godzilla doing his thing, right? Doing his thing, and then goes through another fight, and then like walking around the island, being the king, right? Scratching his butt, just kind of like how this movie.
You're gonna watch a whole movie.
No. He's gonna fight somebody.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna fight somebody. I mean, shoot, he should just fight Man again. Why can't he just fight Man again?
Who?
Man. Us.
Hey, okay. You got to understand that Homeboy from 1970s to Homeboy now, Man is like a bug, bro. Look at the size difference, bro.
But don't you think that in real world, if we knew there was an island and in 70s they failed to capture this monkey, right? Right? Nowadays, we have even like 90s, 2000, we have the technology to capture them now. Yeah, and they go and try.
Then it would have threw up the whole thing because then it would have taken them out of Skull Island prior to this. That's the main reason.
No. They don't capture them. They just fight on Skull Island.
Okay,
again.
But how would that bring up the fact that now they're trying to save him in this one You know how like they're trying to keep him in a habitat.
That's how you get there. You get there. Like I haven't sat here and written up a whole freaking outline on how this movie would go. But
what are we doing then, Chris?
You get mercenaries and scientists, and the whole thing is Monarch notices that over Skull Island, there's been a storm for not too long, but it's just been constant.
Yeah.
And like we need to know why there is. Like, is Kong doing this? Is there something wrong with the island? We need to go there. Because they know it's there. They just never go back, right? So they go there, they go back, and now all these mercs want to, like the Jurassic Park Lost World, right? They want to capture
we know how that ends.
Kong. We all know how it would end, bro. But I'm just saying, they try to go there to capture Kong, and these scientists are going to try to save Kong, right? And so I don't know, pick the doctor. She's the star of this movie, right? She gets in like cool with Kong, and she's like, we need to kill all those mercs dudes. And so these mercs dudes set up like Rambo, but King Kong sized traps all over the island, and Kong's just fighting his way to kill these people. And then basically she says, we need to save Kong because he is the whole reason why everything is great, right?
Well, that's the reason they needed Kong to be in a some sort of relationship with the girl, because that's the only way to communicate. Now you're trying to tell me some doctor's just gonna show up, knows how to talk ape, and be like, "Yo,
they have to build this relationship through the movie. They have to build this for the whole movie. That's the whole movie. It's them, is man trying to capture Kong and bring him back, and then she realizes what they're there for, and then tries to help save Kong, right? And then she turns. And by the end, she turns Monarch onto the good side, and then they build the dome.
Okay, so you ended that. Let's do the review, and I want to see what you think or what you would like to see after this one, because it is very open. It's left open in the end of this one. So
I can tell you what I want to say. All right. So
movie.
So the premise of this movie is basically man is trying to create their own Titan. Right.
30 minutes.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Man is trying to create. So Kong is, obviously we already spoiled this. Kong is in like this dome that mimics Skull Island, because Skull Island's been under a storm for however long, right? Since, I don't know, the 70s. I don't know. They don't really say how long, but it's just been forever, and it wiped out all these people, right? And then you find out that Godzilla attacks man, right? And old boy from Atlanta, ATL, the show, he works as a conspiracy theorist podcast, and
like our other one, like our other podcast.
Well, that's what you made into, but he finds out that there's some kind of weird machine going on at Apex, and he thinks that's why Godzilla was really there, right? And then we get back to Millie Bobby Brown. Godzilla wouldn't attack people. There's got to be a reason. Anyways, premise of this movie is everyone thinks Godzilla is killing people now, and he's gone crazy. Godzilla's looking for his rival of alpha males. In the process,
The Rock.
Right? just blow up The Rock. Was it? Call on The Rock's Megazord, and then just bring him in, and just
it's morphin' time.
Man, you messed up. You messed up. Anyways, so then in an effort for Apex to find Hollow Earth is where all the power of the Titans come from. They want to power their own Titan, so they try to find King Kong, and then bringing King Kong in to find the Hollow Earth in the middle and all the power of the Titans. Godzilla finds that Kong is there, and they fight, and now there's this big old thing, which I'll get to the analysis of them fighting, but they find Middle Earth. It is like Titan heaven, right? Or Titan Pandora, right? It's just like this great place for Titans. And then they have Mecha Godzilla, come to life. And now Mecha Godzilla is trying to beat up Godzilla and King Kong. All right. And so there's a tag team match, unfair because there's 1 versus 2. Beyond that, Godzilla and King Kong eventually team up, beat up Mecha Godzilla, and then there's like this understanding between them that they're both alphas and they're going to protect Earth. Godzilla goes back underwater. King Kong goes back to Hollow Earth. End. How'd I do?
It's pretty close. So you're right that they went their separate ways, right? But
Uh-huh.
I think that's why I said it's open ended. Is the fact that they are now responsible or are assigned these places. Like you said, Godzilla is going to be above the Earth, like
Uh-huh.
basically the alpha of that.
And Kong take care of Hollow Earth.
Right. So that opens it up because uh, what threats, like you brought it up, what threats can Godzilla come up with, and what threats can King Kong,
I get it.
foresee in the future? You feel what I'm saying?
I get it. So there's definitely still Titans on Earth because they all just kind of subsided, right? From Godzilla King of Monsters. They all kind of just said, okay, we'll go back into like underneath hiding for a while until someone steps out of line, right? And so there's still threats that Godzilla could come up with, right, against each other.
Well, did you know? Did you know that they're trying to also connect this universe
to
with
what?
The kaiju's? What was that movie with where they had robots? Oh, Pacific Rim. Do you remember that? Pacific
Are they
Rim?
going to connect it? I mean, it's close, but I think it's a stretch. Because didn't Pacific Rim take place like in the 2000s? Like
that's what I'm trying.
2022 or 2222 or something like that. I don't know.
Right.
I didn't pay attention to Pacific Rim. Honestly, I watched Pacific Rim. I guess I have to rewatch it again, but I didn't pay much attention.
Don't get the bootleg one, okay? The bootleg
I'll get the
Atlantic
Rim. I'll get the Rim. Atlantic Rim.
There really is
movie.
remember when Blockbuster was open?
It's like Psycho Gorman, but Pacific Rim. Yeah. I got you.
You have to watch Power Rangers, not Psycho Gorman.
Yeah,
but
I got it.
With every Godzilla movie, because we've been watching it since we're little kids. Like I remember watching it on VHS.
Yeah, HBO Max has them all now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. It goes back to that. So the premise is when there isn't a threat, it seems like Godzilla's on charge mode, where he just sleeps to the point where everything grows around him, and he's just charging until someone messes with him.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you just said it, that it is a stretch, but what if Godzilla is like, you know what? I need to just chill and rest and recharge or, hibernate. I don't even know. And then out of nowhere, the human beings can't control these kaijus. And then they're going to be like, oh,
I get that. I get that. Like, we need Godzilla. And then they send one of the robots down there to go get Godzilla. I get it. But, like, this is 2021. Right?
Damn, you already forgot. You're like,
yeah, this is 2021, right? 2021.
I think so.
Yeah, it's
the
2021.
Year of our Lord and Savior. Yeah.
And this movie, I think, is supposed to be in place with now, right? I think this is supposed to be 2021 that this movie takes place.
Yeah, present day.
Yeah, present day. It's a large jump to just skip over.
Okay,
like 200 years worth of Godzilla and just say, oh, and now we have robots that we can fight Godzilla.
Okay, so Godzilla. Chris, go. We're ended where King Kong is like, you know what? This is more my thing. Like Skull Island, I enjoyed it, but it's messed up now. I basically got a new Skull Island 2.0, right?
Yeah.
Up and down. Like, even better. Godzilla's like, you know what? Hey, I put in the work. Now I can just kind of chill. Now you go. There was no end credits on this one.
That's what I'm saying. There was no. Yeah, and by the way, if you haven't watched it and we're ruining for you, I'm gonna ruin nothing for you. Don't. I sat through all the credits. I did do like the 15-second forward. Right? Yeah, I did do the 15. Also, my tablet's old, so if I fast forward too long, the app closes. So I need a new tablet. So relax.
Okay.
That's another thing. Like, I watch these movies at night in bed while my wife sleeps, so I have a tablet.
How did you watch that movie
with headphones in?
How did you watch that movie on a tablet? That's why you didn't pay attention. You need to watch it on your big TV with your headphones. Put on your PlayStation. I'm even more focused.
I'm even more focused on the tablet. It's the only thing on.
King Kong is this big. Godzilla's this big.
I'm holding it in my face like this. He's this.
Okay, they're
this big compared to me.
Okay, go. Now the movie starts. It's King Kong or Godzilla. Or now it's gonna be called Kong versus Godzilla.
I should watch them on this.
On your, you got a VR?
I I'm a VR. Why am I not watching
Yeah.
movies on this?
What is that? Is that PSVR?
No, this is Oculus.
I gotta level up, man. I'm over here with my old ass computer and
All
old
right,
ass head.
so I've been petitioning for you to join the IT world, so I won that at a conference.
Wait, hold on. Oh, you've been petitioning for me?
Yeah, to get into the IT field. I keep telling you, oh man, you should go. And now you're finally.
No, wait.
going to
You already
school.
got. Okay, you got. I thought you were petitioning someone else.
No,
I'm already in, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like.
That's what I'm saying.
Almost done
So
with
you're
school.
saying I gotta get my level up, bro? I won that at a conference. I put my name in, and they emailed me and said, "Hey, you won. Where do we send this to?" And I sent them.
You had a job for that conference. I can't put in on any. I'm gonna put in my
No, but I'm
neighborhood.
saying you're finishing up. You're gonna be there soon, and then you go. Anyways, we're gonna way off topic. Okay, we're getting way off topic.
We're on topic.
Okay.
Get me a job.
All I'm saying is, as much as they skipped of Kong to get to this point, right? To get them to Pacific Rim, you're just gonna skip a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, that's what I said. Squash it. You go. What would you like to see?
I have no idea because I don't know who. Because okay, so in fairness of Star, Kong is obviously up next. Like he needs his own next standalone movie.
That's what I'm trying to tell you is he is in a new, like he has to earn the title of Center Earth or Inner Earth boss.
But I don't know what's down there. Nobody does. So they can just make it up. They can just make it up.
He came in there like he just got in prison and then grabbed the thing with the wings and the tail, smashed the other thing with the wing and the tail.
I know. And then ate the and he drank
right? Yo, if a new coworker came into your shit, punched the boss, decapitated your other coworker, and drank his blood, you'd be like, all right, that's the new boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the new boss right there.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like the one, right? I don't need to know you. You only need to know me. I am you, Law. I am nobody's bitch. You are mine.
All I'm saying.
That's basically what he did.
I get it. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. I guess Kong Hollow Earth is the next movie.
Why would you call it Hollow Earth?
Because that's where he is.
Okay.
That's what they called it, Hollow Earth. Remember the guy wrote the book?
No, yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna give some conspiracy theories on that, but we'll save that for the other.
Yeah.
Our new listen to our new podcast, cast, C&J's conspiracy theories.
Adobros conspiracy theories where Chris just tries to get Joel out of the conspiracy theories.
Good try. You can
try.
Yeah, you could try.
I know a temptress when I see one.
Hey, peep this though. Look at us. Who's more committed to their craft? The guy wearing unicorn or the regular fool that's just dressed regular? I'm into this. I'm deep into this. And this
is a great contrast because you can see all over here dressed in unicorn and me trying to bring him back down to reality because I'm in
outer
reality.
space.
Anyways, you are in outer space.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, I was disappointed. I think the story was rushed to get to this point, right? Just kind of like how Justice League, the Joss Whedon version, was rushed to catch up with the Avengers. Like everyone, Avengers has great success from the first Avengers to Endgame, great success movies, but they took a while to build that. If you look at how many movies are in that, they told so many stories. Even to get to the first Avengers movie, they told how many different stories to get there. 2 Iron Man, 1 Captain America, 1 Thor, right? And technically 1 Hulk to get to Avengers, right? And
so I feel like petition Steven Spielberg's cut of Godzilla versus Kong.
No, because they're probably
8 hours. Hey, it's gonna be 8 hours. It's gonna have the storm.
Because they're probably
gonna have Brie Larson get old. We're just gonna watch her live life.
Because there probably isn't another cut. I don't know the history of this movie. There probably isn't another cut. And no, they made it. It's there. Like
the first hours is Brie Larson living life back in.
You know what I'm saying? They could have worked
for
that
Monarch
character in instead of just leaving it open ended. Like they're just at Monarch and okay. Like bro, what did they get out of that?
This was before she was Captain Marvel, bro. So there's no way she's gonna bring her back.
I
She's
understand.
gone, bro. She died.
I know
They killed her off.
They could have paid her to do like a 5-minute spot, like I said, just to close and to bookend her story.
Let me tell you this: with these deep fakes, they don't need to pay these fools nothing.
Yeah, they got
They just
Luke
bring a face.
Skywalker from 1970 coming alive, and they got Princess
You
Leia.
think he got paid twice? He got paid twice because they cameoed him twice?
No. He got paid minimal for his likeness, bro. I'm telling you, he got. I don't know the truth behind the Mandalorian and Luke Skywalker, but it's probably not even his voice. It's probably somebody else's voice.
I don't think that fool talked. Yeah, because he has such a
because no matter how old you get, no matter what kind of person you are, when you get to a certain age, your voice changes to like an older voice, and he probably can't sound like he probably can't sound like the younger Luke. So they just used his likeness and somebody else's voice that sounded like Luke Skywalker and made this CGI character. And you know what? I'm all for it. But they could have CGI'd Brie Larson, paid her for. They don't even need to get Brie Larson. They could have got some old lady and just said she was Brie Larson's character.
Right, but then where would she had fallen in? Okay, yeah, you're right, because they would have tortured her to death because they wanted to see where King Kong was.
Yeah.
Dang, how would they have done it?
I don't know.
Not give her meds.
Yeah, not give her meds.
Oh, pinch
Take
off
away-
her freaking IV. Is that,
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to talk?
Oh, and then she's like, ugh! And they're like, oh, and she's like, and it's not realistic because medicine doesn't work that fast. But like I'm saying, like they could have done it. But I'm saying they didn't book in her story. Like what happened to them? Nobody knows, right? Like you can think, you can guess. Like okay, they just helped Monarch study Kong and get to where they were. But I mean, I just feel like they left that open to make another movie, but then they never made that another movie because guess what? The money was team up movies. The money was Avengers and Justice League and team up movies.
Right, you're right.
Yeah, and
But
so they made Kong versus Godzilla. And
I think you were correct in the beginning that they created this movie because they knew that because was this movie pre-COVID? No, it wasn't pronounced pre-COVID. It was the production was during, right?
I don't know. No, it had to have been before. I think editing takes at least a year.
Okay, so we'll just say I think they knew that when people were released out into the wild again, that they wanted to escape the mundane, having a, you know what I mean? And this is one of those feel-good movies where you're like, damn, you were in different environments. Yeah. You were
the whole
in
thing,
Skull
the
Island
whole why this belongs in
Hollow
theaters.
Earth.
And I'm not saying it wasn't enjoyable. I did enjoy it. The fight, by the way, Kong should have whooped Godzilla way more. So coming just from like watching a lot of fighting, a UFC and boxing, Kong had a reach Godzilla couldn't get, and he had speed.
Oh, because his arms.
Speed.
Are you freaking body shaming?
He had speed.
Did he have radioactive breath?
But and if you watch, Godzilla's radioactive breath ain't fast. He's like, and he goes like this.
You don't have to be fast when your reach. When your reach is 6 million.
If you're fast enough to get, if you're close enough and fast enough to get out of the way.
All right, I'm gonna give you this though. The only reason King Kong beat Godzilla is because King Kong had to use a tool that had Godzilla shit on it. But, you know that axe was. But
if he wasn't quick enough and he didn't have the reach to use the tool correctly,
he got his ass whooped, bro.
No,
when Godzilla went like this to the axe, he went, "Get your ass out of here." He whooped his ass, and then he kind of looked. He kind of was like, and then Godzilla was like, "I'm out of here. I'm gonna do this thing."
But at the end, Godzilla was like, "Damn, he gonna kill me with that axe." And Kong was like, "Yo, listen, we good?" And Godzilla like,
he gave him a pass.
Hold on. He said,
gave him a pass.
Godzilla said, "Are we good?" And King
are we
Kong,
done? Are we finished? Or are we done?
Kong was like, "You want me to whoop you?" And Godzilla was like, "We good?" And he said, "Okay." Bam, destroyed it. Because Godzilla didn't want none of it, and Kong just wanted to go to lay down.
Mind games. Now he knows that fool ain't got shit. And then he put him, he's like, you know what? Fuck you. Go underground. I don't want to see your ass. If I see your ass up here.
But now he's in the land of plenty of this stuff that could kill Godzilla.
Okay, he just basically put him in the ground. He put him in a cave,
a nice back, though. It's not like he's stuck down there because he came out to fight anyways. He can come back.
And guess what? He's gonna get in some shit.
Kong,
he's gonna get that ass whooped again.
Kong versus Godzilla 2 in 2025.
Outer space.
Outer space.
That's the hotness right now.
With Jason.
The Rock. Rock will be in the back. We're like, hey, hurry up. I got shit to do.
I'm next.
I'm a whoop. Yeah, I'm getting a winner.
He's gonna throw up his belt like back in the WWE days and be like this. And then, let's
snap.
go.
Like
who wants some? Who's next?
Oh, the belt, the title belt.
Yeah, the title belt. And be like, who's next? No, it was a good movie. I like the action. I definitely nerded out. Old lifer, Navy lifer, nerded out when I saw Sea Wiz on the ships, as they were sinking, and I was like, they didn't even get a chance. They didn't even shoot them. They didn't even shoot those. That was too
close-in weapon right there. That was a too close-in weapon.
Yeah, but you imagine the heat signature off of Godzilla? We could have locked in on that.
Hey, with the depleted uranium rounds, it would have just charged his ass up. But anyways,
we don't use DU no more. We use tungsten. We're good.
What year was it? Maybe they're still getting rid of them.
Nah.
All right, peep this though. Peep this. If you notice, right, this shit happened before, because when King Kong went into Hollow Earth and he saw all that shit, that axe was embedded in a reptile-looking thing.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So, do you think they had a war within themselves, or they had a partnership where?
Nah, they had another war.
And everyone died. And everyone died except for Kong and
Yeah.
Or no, hey, peep this. What if they got kicked out of there and that's how the family ended up in Skull Island?
Actually,
remember the mom and pops?
That would make sense. Like everybody got kicked out of there. And that's why all these what are they called? Mutos? All these mutos. All these mutos went into their separate places out of Hollow Earth.
So do you think they were all from there?
Yeah,
like
they're all from there.
Like the kaijus.
Yeah, they're all from there. They're all from there. So the like the Godzilla, he went underwater. Kong went to Skull Island. The old spider-looking things were in Nevada. Like.
Right.
Yeah. So they all went to their own places, and because they got kicked out, and they're like, "Well, shit, there's no more dinosaurs. They just got these little ants. I'm not eating ants. I'm gonna go sleep." Right. And so.
Yeah, but they had some beasts in that Hollow Earth, like that flying predator.
Yeah, but they're down there, and like all these mutos out on top of Earth are just like in underground sleeping now, sleeping.
Like,
they're I'm just.
I got this side. Go over there.
Yeah, and Kong was like, I got my own island. I'm good.
No, the parents did, because remember the parents were there.
Yeah.
Kong was the little one. Yeah.
I mean, his name is King Kong, so his last name is Kong, and so they were still Kongs. Yeah. So.
You think I was a big ding dong? You didn't see it.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I watched all these movies and never had a single thought on that at all. I'm just put that there.
Yeah, because there was a joke back in the day where they're like, there was a princess and the king told, hey, if y'all want to marry my daughter, you have to bring me the most ping pong balls, right? So then after like a couple of weeks, the suitors came and they would bring some brought maybe buckets. Some people brought chariots full, right? But this one cat came and it was just just giant, hairy things, right? And they're like, here it is. Where's the daughter, right? He's like, what the hell is this?
So
he's like, oh, these are King Kong's balls.
So
like, no, I said ping pong balls.
So King Kong versus Godzilla, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, sorry. I think it was great.
Watch it. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I was just disappointed in the story because it actually speaks volumes to the previous movies, because I think they did such a great job trying to build up to this that they rushed this movie when there should have been at least one more movie.
I think they're just trying to get it while the getting's good, because they know.
100%. And that's what all movies do. That's why the horrible sequels exist. That's why everyone says sequels suck more than the original, because they rush. They say, oh,
while it's hot, right? While it's hot.
Jurassic Park was amazing. Let's do Jurassic Park 2, and not even thinking.
That was good.
And that was
good.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie, but it's not on the level. It was not on the level of Jurassic Park. And it speaks volume to the story that Jurassic Park told. It was just so up there that making a sequel, you would have had to wait some time. You would have had to wait some time and develop a good story for it to be on par. But they didn't want to wait. They didn't want to develop the story. Write something now and let's get a movie out, right? And just like Jurassic Park quote, like your writers and your company only thought, can we do this? And didn't think, should we do this?
Oh, why you get deep, man?
Yeah.
It's a movie review, man. You gotta save that for the
movie
other
quote. What's the actual quote? Hold on.
Look it up, man. It probably said, "Welcome to Jurassic Park."
No. There we go. By Jeff Goldblum. That's not Life Finds a Way. Not Life Finds a Way. That's a good one too, though.
He was the smart cat in there. Like actually thought of.
Well, he was I think he was a mathematician.
So all the logical endings of creating dinosaurs was in his head, huh?
Yeah. But here you go. Yeah, but your science. Oh, I have to click. You have to click the link. Here it is. It's the most famous sign. They were eating sea bass, Chilean sea bass, and the projectors were going off. Which back then, on such a CGI movie, it's weird that they just had regular projectors inside that little dining area. But basically, Jeff Goldblum takes this idea that now there's dinosaurs and they're using DNA to create dinosaurs, and he says,
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
And so when it comes to sequels, these money grabbing production companies so preoccupied with how much money their original movie made that they said they didn't stop to think if they should create a sequel because of how great the original was. Now that, lately that has gone out the window, mainly because a lot of companies plan out these sequels and trilogies and these universes nowadays to where they have these stories like written out for a few movies. So they have the time to create better storylines. Hence the MCU, right? MCU has some great storylines that expand. But I think, like I said, my opinion is it's a good movie. If you're looking for an action movie, you want to sit down and just be entertained for like a Friday, Saturday night, it's a great movie. Watch it. But I think there could have been another movie before this. That's just my opinion. They could have made another Muto movie with Kong,
which is wrong.
So Kong versus Godzilla. After everything we said, what do you rate it out of 10?
So 10 as in like go ahead and pay the money and go to theaters, right?
Yeah, 10 is,
or buy the DVD.
No. So I would say
buy the Blu-ray.
An 8 or 9 would be see it in theaters, right? I said, 10 is like you should see it in the theater, buy the Blu-ray, and you're like always watching it. Like you could watch it again and again and again.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So for me, especially with the world opening up again, I would think this would be a great weekend movie to go look forward to. So I would say it's an 8 to 9.
Okay.
You know what I
mean? It's a solid 8.
Nice.
Even with how much I think they left out that, and to be honest, when I thought about that, I was like, this is probably a 7. Like there's so much missing here. But then I realized like, no, but it was if I never watched the previous 3 movies and I just threw this on, it's a solid 8. Just solid 8. And
I think I'm gonna start rating movies by if my wife is watching it. If she fall asleep, that's like a 5 or below. Don't do that.
She
didn't fall asleep on this one.
No.
So in my head, I'm like, that's an 8.
Because I've watched some great movies that I would give a 9 to.
Name one.
And my wife fell asleep during it.
Name one. But it has to be a movie that kind of caters to both men and women. So
this doesn't cater to men and women.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Because why it does?
This is a guy's movie. And honestly, we shouldn't say that because someone's gonna be offended because some girl's gonna be like, "But I love the movie," and I'm not saying that.
What about LGBTQs?
But historically, what I'm saying is, historically,
we're the only one invited.
This
we're the only ones, man.
This isn't like Expendables, right? This isn't like Expendables.
What's Expendables? What does that do?
It's just
what is that movie for? Who's that movie for?
That's a no-brainer action movie. That is something that's for anybody.
Oh, nice. For everyone.
For everyone. If you want a no-brainer action movie, Expendables 1, 2, and 3 fit in that. It's just, it doesn't even matter the story. It's just a lot of guns, fighting, blowing up, blood everywhere. That's just all that is, right? But that's kind of what Godzilla is, to where I mean, yeah, there's a lot of like backtones and story and stuff like that, but there's like no love interest. There was
a relationship between King Kong, who is like a beast, and that little girl where they signed and they built her. That kind of got my heartstrings when she was feeling like, oh, his heart isn't beating fast. I'm not even. Why am I doing it with my hands? But you know what I'm talking about? Like she was like telling him, hey, the heart's slowing down. Oh, who is that? Not today, Satan. Not today. That played my heartstrings.
No. That just fed into the story of like why Kong was fighting for humans. That's all I see.
You think so? I think he just got pissed off and wanted to know where his family was. That's what I got.
I think he was alone so long that fed into why he actually participated in going down into the Hollow Earth. But I think they made that connection story with the little girl just to see.
No, you're both orphans. Huh? They're both orphans.
No, I get that. I get what you're saying. Like they made that connection. They made that connection into the story to why he would leave Hollow Earth to help them out.
No, but he went in. Oh, so in the future he's gonna leave Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Because he left Hollow Earth because Godzilla put a ray all the way through, and then his ass like, I gotta stop this mofo, and went up. I get that.
But I'm saying,
you know, on that throne, forevers. You feel me?
I feel you. Yeah.
And then they had that finance girl. I don't even know what she was doing in the movie, but they ate her. She must have been delicious.
That was the girl from I Care a Lot.
All of them, yes. I was like, why is she in this movie? I know why. Because I want to see her in this movie. And then when she got eaten, no, she didn't get eaten. She got blown up. I was like, what a waste. She got blown up, remember? Or she got crushed.
Well, because she didn't get blown up in I Care a Lot, so she had to get blown up sooner or later.
Right, but you don't know that because she could have got shot next.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, because they arrested that guy.
A golf cart.
Nobody knows who she really was. Nobody really knows who she was in I Care a Lot. She was, like I said back in that movie review, she's a character that expendable.
No, she was beautiful. She's on a come up.
Her character, it might be. I don't know.
She was on Hobbs and Shaw. She was in I Care a Lot. Now she's in. I know,
but I feel like Hobbs and Shaw, and then I Care a Lot, and then Kong versus Godzilla.
You gotta hit every aspect. You got action, fantasy, and you got drama. What's next? Comedy.
I guess.
It's gonna be in a comedy movie.
Oh, that would make it. Adam Sandler's stuck on Netflix, so I would say.
And what's wrong with Netflix?
You know what?
Bangers, dude.
Tom and Bert have been pitching this movie called Fat Astronauts.
Okay.
I think she should be in that movie. What she should be is they should be fat astronauts, and she should be like the one trained astronaut.
And what's the mission?
I don't know. That's their movie. I'm not going to come up with a premise for their movie, but their movie is a comedy called Fat Astronauts. What would I like to see in that movie? I would like to see, like, I don't know. I couldn't even contemplate like how they would get roped into it, because like Armageddon, you understand, like they're drillers, that's their expertise, they can go up there and drill through the rocket. That makes somewhat sense. But for just like two comedians, fat astronauts, I don't understand why they would be.
It would be like Biodome, like they're just walking around NASA, and then they were like drunk, and then they fell asleep.
Biodome was a great movie.
Like that, right? That would be the premise. And now they're stuck in space because they can't be bringing the whole team down just for these two fools, and now they got to interact with actual trained astronauts.
But then you're just remaking Biodome in space.
How is that?
Because it's Biodome in space.
Like there's a lot of movies like that. Everyone should watch Biodome. Everyone should watch Biodome.
So yeah. Everyone should watch Biodome.
Yeah.
Everybody should watch Biodome. Kong versus Godzilla. It's a solid 8. Definitely watch it. Whether you have HBO Max or you're going to the theater, definitely take some time. Watch it. Don't be as hard on it as I am, please.
And then tell us if we're annoying or what we should stop or what we should keep doing. Because Chris is gonna read all the comments and tell me.
I'll read all the comments.
We signing out with your little sign out?
Are you doing it this one or am I doing it this one?
I thought we were doing it together, like them fools. They say, thank you for being
vinegar and soy sauce.
Ah!
Okay. We'll do it.
Okay.
Okay. And do I have to count it out?
You
gotta look in your camera.
Start?
You gotta look in your camera. Okay, ready? One.
Ready.
Wait, half equal parts vinegar. Equal parts vinegar, soy sauce. Equal parts vinegar, soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
Equal parts vinegar and soy sauce.
Vinegar and soy sauce.
Adobros.
Adobros.
Wait, we're off on that. Okay, ready?
Okay, go.
Hopefully by episode.
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your lip.
Hopefully, well, no, because it's gonna be delayed because what you see is not. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and I have to say it first.
No, we'll say it together.
Okay, go.
But you have to look at the camera. Don't look at my lips. Equal parts vinegar and soy sauce. Wait, hold on. I didn't count yet. We can make a whole episode of it just trying to get this right.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, ready? Wait, what time is it? Oh, we're good. All right. 1, 2, 3. Equal parts. See, you didn't do it right. All right.
I did it.
1, 2, 3. Equal parts vinegar and soy sauce.
Adobros.